So hello all and welcome. It is I, the realist philosopher, and this is the realist philosopher show. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. A little tired actually, but when am I not? So here we have Brittany Vinny. This is the chick that the quartering's been thirsting over. I don't know. She's alright, but she ain't nothing special. I've had better. Sorry, sweetheart, but you're not that attractive. She's okay. I mean, she's not bad, but I don't see it. But anyway, here she is addressing the Chrissie Mayr controversy, and this is some wacky stuff. Wait till you hear from Chrissie Mayr's own mouth. Well, what she'd been doing with her mouth. Just a little, a spoiler alert. It, in some circumstances, would require knee pads.
I did not believe my ears when I heard this.
Funny, like, oh, like they're just like they're people too. It's like, which sounds so condescending. But I was like really right there. Like I had there was a summer where I was like in between jobs and I got like pretty desperate. Like I was in Craigslist and I was like a sneeze away from being a sex worker, like truly. Like
By the way, there was a time, and you may not know this, but there was a time when Craigslist had personals, but there was no algorithm. People were too easily able to meet up, and you didn't have any massive profit motive going on. You didn't have a way to, manufacture it so that people didn't actually get matched up and get together, but instead just match up with people who weren't compatible or, designed to keep people apart like the current dating apps are. It was actually, a way to meet people for free. And yeah, a lot of people hooked up, but some people actually met and had serious relationships and, got married. And it was interesting, the whole Craigslist personal things. Eventually, they found a way to shut it down, that being the powers that be. By the way, Chrissie Mayr is like 42 or 43, so she remembers those days as to why. So she was one step away from being a S worker. Interesting.
Sneeze away, she says. And we're going to find out that she actually did sneeze in a moment. I don't know when this clip is from, though. I would love.
Yeah, just so you know, dating apps are designed to keep people apart, not get them together.
To know the date on this.
That's why Craigslist Personals was shut down. But anyway, continue.
But in any case, she implies that this was before, like a long time before. I don't know how much before.
I was like meeting up. It's
got to be a while, like 15 years. It's been a long time since Craigslist Personals was the thing.
I was gonna work this like private like orgy thing like that, and I can't believe I got this all like from Craigslist. Like this was all like 2014, which you would think would be like Craigslist would be over by then. But I was just, it was like, oh, you're gonna make like $1,000 a shift, and I was like, 1,000. That sounds good. That's rent, and they're like, pass out towels, and if you want to like jump in, go for it. And I was already kind of like messing around with like couples, so I was like, oh, why don't I just get paid to do the stuff I'm already doing?
She was already messing around with couples doing S stuff. Hand out towels. What is this, a Turkish bath? What do you mean hand out towels? Well, you hand out towels, and if you want to jump in and join in, well, you can do that too. What? This is some sketchy stuff. What?
So she was doing it for free, messing around with couples. So she's a swinger. No wonder she was covering for Jeremy, huh?
Well, she wasn't married at that time, I don't think. Her marriage is a relatively recent thing, so she was hooking up with swingers, though. So she's like been a really promiscuous woman most of her life. But she just out of the blue decided to become a Roman Catholic, a Christian. Interesting how that works.
Chrissie Mayr was a swinger.
Well, I think technically she wasn't the swinger. I think she was getting with people who themselves were swingers because she wasn't married at the time, I don't think. But regardless.
couple. So I was like, oh, why don't I just get paid to do the stuff I'm already doing? But
By the way, you're assuming that she was doing it for free. We don't know. Oh no, did she say why don't I just get paid? Why don't I get paid to do the things I'm doing? Okay, so she did shit for free. So she's a massive DJ. Okay, gotcha.
it was like scary. Like I remember I met up with this guy at like a hotel bar at like 11 a.m. and he just kept like giving
Who
me
meets people at a bar at 11 a.m.?
drinks, but I was like filling out this paperwork. He was young, really good looking, and it was like all very shifty. And he was like, all right, well, you have to get like an STD test through like our doctor.
Well, you know, at least she's reminiscing. At least he was good looking. Am I right, guys?
Wow.
And like it all seemed like pretty official. And then at one point,
Yeah, it makes sense why she swept for Ricada too. You're so right, chat.
he like took me into the bathroom and he was like, well, we have to take pictures of your body. And I was like, oh fuck, like that should have been like the red flag where I was like, get out of here, Chrissy, get out. But I was like, I really need money.
Yeah.
So I like went into the
So I want to remind you guys at this point that in our last stream where we covered her on Cecil's stream, she admitted to being broke. She said, oh, if people call me grifters, but if only they knew how broke I was. And it's like, thank you for announcing that you're desperate and easy to take advantage of.
What's her husband do, by the way? I know she's married to some guy, and by the way, this guy's got to be a super simp to marry this old broad. She's like, got a kid? Like, is it an infant? I don't think the kid's very old. She's like 42 or 43. How do you have a kid at that age? In vitro? It's got like, what, an 18% success rate? I mean, okay. What's this guy do for a living that they're so broke? I thought she was a successful comedian or something.
And clearly she really will do anything for money. She's saying it here.
Yeah?
She was willing to suck and fuck for money.
Wow.
She
You think she would do Jer? You think if Jer paid her enough, she would do him? I don't know. I don't know that she's willing to do anything for money, Brittany. I kind of doubt that she would bang Jeremy. I mean, that's assuming Jer could get it up. I mean, let's be honest. 450-pound, walrus that he is. I don't even think a blue pill's going to do it. I really don't.
will stoop low for money. So yeah, I think it's fair to question her integrity considering how long of a track record this is. Like how old is this clip?
Yeah, she said that this happened in 2014. I think it would have been earlier than that. And by the way, she was doing this stuff in 2014. How much before that was she also so promiscuous? Wow. Well, I was doing it for free anyway. Might as well get paid. So she was doing group orgies? Group sex? Who's this broad? Oh, but now she's a Christian. I guess Christians are allowed to have pasts, but I mean, she doesn't seem to have changed, honestly.
fuck, like that should have been like the red flag where I was
He
like,
was
get out of
16.
here, Chrissy, get out. But I was like, he like took me into the bathroom and he was like, well, we have to take pictures of your body. And I was like, oh fuck, like that should have been like the red flag where I was like, get out of here, Chrissy, get out. But I was like,
That should have been the red flag. Not that the guy wants to bang you for money. He wanted to take pictures. Ooh.
really need money.
Yeah.
So
Need money.
I like
Get a job.
went into the bathroom with this guy and he just like took all kinds of like nude photos and like
So he actually took her nudes.
In the bathroom? Of a bar? What bar is this? Wait. Some dive bar? With like an intersex bathroom? Or it was some bar where, the door has a lock? I mean, what happened? He took her in the men's room and then locked the door? And nobody tried to get in during this period? What? At most bars, bathrooms get a lot of traffic, yo. I mean, what did he do? Take her into a stall? The stall's pretty tight. Unlike Harpoon. She'd be with so many dudes. This sounds strange. This is very strange. How do you go to a bar? Oh, it's late at night. It's a bar late at night. There'd be plenty of people, I would think. How do you have the bathroom all to yourself? To take pictures? But I think they did more than just take pics. Dude's alone with her and she's totally, completely naked.
This is straight up prostitution.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Pretty sure that it was neck down. Like,
Sure.
I'm 90% sure. But
You were naked, so no clothes from the neck down. Yeah, that's what naked means, sweetheart. Yeah.
it's just like, and then I think I ended up like blowing the dude in the bathroom because I was like, I really need this job. But he
What job? To bang him? That's the job. So you blew the. Whoa. That's where the knee pads come in. No. Wait. Let me get this straight. So some bar, late at night, you met some dude. He took you to the bathroom, a bathroom which either has a lock or, I don't know, on the door. And you stripped down. Where'd you put your clothes? Dirty, grimy, friggin' dive bar bathroom? You got totally naked? And he took pictures of you, and then you got down on your hands and knees on this dirty, grimy, piss-covered floor, and you blew the dude? Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah, she and Jay are two peas in a pod, man.
So she gave him extra too? So not only is she a whore, she's a cheap one. She actually got on her knees and begged for money.
What's with the bell? What's with the triangle? You're not Kino Casino. I mean, come on, honey. That's, you're ripping that off. It's too obvious a rip off. And lazy. Anyway. Ring the bell. Not again. Oh, no.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you got on your knees and sucked the guy off for extra, for a job? What do you mean? Cheap whore alert. Cheap.
She likes this bell too much. Sweetheart. You're not PPP. Come on.
Whore alert.
I think she might be autistic. I don't know.
Not the gummy BJ. She's blowing dudes in the bathroom!
Yeah, for money. Yeah. She's a hoe. We know.
For money! And she wants to talk about how I emasculate men?
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously for sale. She sold her dignity. She sold her, integrity or credibility to Jer for nothing. Like the promise of a job that is obviously not going to materialize, I don't think. I mean, unless what's her name, Melanie Mack quits. Which she might do. Now that Jer is trying to make her get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. But realist, his new show is at 9 in the morning. Yeah, but her time zone and how long it takes her to put her face on. You gotta get up at like 4 or 5, man. Oh, that ain't happening. Either that or he won't make her attend the morning show. She'll do maybe the afternoon one at 2. Maybe Chrissie Mayr will fill the morning slot. I don't know. I don't see her waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning either. I don't know where she lives, though. But anyway.
This is what I was saying, guys. In physiognomy, exposed gums means that they're desperate for approval. This is proof. This is like undeniable proof of physiognomy being real.
Physiognomy is not real. It's nonsense. On par with phrenology. It's nonsensical garbage. That she believes this speaks to low IQ, not high IQ.
It's real!
No, it's not.
Someone show this to Persopa Insights.
This is called confirmation bias, sweetheart. It's not real, okay? It's not. A correlation doesn't necessarily equal causation. It's bullshit.
Oh my god. Gummy girls be giving BJs. It's true.
like blowing the dude in the bathroom because I was like, I really need this job.
Oh, come on, honey. Let's be honest. You're not above such either. You telling us you haven't, gotten down on your knees for a guy, in exchange for something? I don't know, sweetheart.
He was very attractive and like he looked.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
Well, at least she's reminiscing. At least he was attractive. She may have gotten her nudes spread everywhere and, has to give a BJ in the bathroom.
You think she was good looking 15 years ago? She's 42, 43 now. What would she have been, 28? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
But hey, at least she got paid for it? Question mark. We'll see.
I'm 90% sure. But it's just like, and then I think I ended up like blowing the dude in the bathroom because I was like, I really need this job. But he was very attractive and like he looked rich, so it wasn't that difficult.
Actually, it's okay to be a prostitute now. He's attractive. Actually, being a prostitute's fine now, apparently.
I was like,
He looked rich.
you know, it was.
She didn't get paid for the blowjob.
Could have started that weekend or that next week. I would have been all on.
It's the fact that she. I'm sorry to pause again, but it's the fact that she got on her knees for this guy in hopes that she would get paid more. It's not even.
Well, she did that with Mayr too, right? Well, you know, I had Melody back on, and you know, I might have a job opening. I don't know that Hannah Claire's coming back or not, so we'll see how your interview with Melody goes. And you know, she swept and destroyed her reputation and credibility for the promise of a job. So yeah, she ain't changed.
Like he paid her for it. I don't know what's worse.
This job, but he was very attractive and like he looked rich, so it wasn't that difficult. But I was like, and I was, you know, it was the thing where like if I
think we know the guy she's married to now ain't rich. She hit the wall, and you know, well, I gotta take a beta male. I gotta settle now.
Could have started that weekend or that next week, I would have been all on board. But it just like it kind of took a little bit too long, and I was like, I can't wait. I had to just like bail and get a temp job, and then there was another like kind of close call.
Oh, so there was a promise of a job, but you didn't even get the job. So you went down on the guy for nothing? What?
Call.
Does she not have credit?
Also a Craigslist thing where it was like this one guy, he's like, oh, just like come to our party or whatever and blow like me and my 4 friends and we'll give you $1,000. I don't know why the magic number for me was $1,000. I was like, great. I was like, this is great.
That's not even a lot of money. You got on your knees hoping you would get $1,000? Hoping?
Very low self-esteem, this broad.
Oh my god. 1,000 is the magic number. She thought the cakes were bad. I don't think she's gonna like people saying 1,000 at her. I have a feeling she's not gonna like that.
Well, she banned the oranges from her chat, right? Yeah. She'll ban 1,000 too. Yeah, both in written and number form. Yeah.
But I'm the one emasculating men.
Well, they're not mutually exclusive, honey. You also emasculate men. You're a big, giant effenazi as well, so, you know.
But she's on the internet saying this.
Oh, don't get us wrong. You're a man-hater, too. You're a man-hater as well. People are just willing to overlook it a little more because you still have, you know, some okay looks, but they won't last, sweetheart.
Multiple instances.
Yeah. She's a hoe. You know.
I was like, great. I was like, this is great. I'm already doing this for free. And he was like, okay, well, we'll Skype first. And I was like, okay. So we get on Skype.
It's amazing. It's amazing the lack of pushback women get. Man, a dude tells a story like this, he's going to be shamed into oblivion. This broad tells a story like this, people just laugh and hee, that's great. Oh, ho, ho, how interesting.
And it still had her jumping through hoops.
It's just like the guy comes on and regular chat, but I look at him and I'm like, oh,
it's like big A up on
this
there.
looks like one of my dad's friends. It's like when you see these people in person, you're like, I was just like,
not her throwing daddy issues in there by proxy. Not daddy issues by proxy, guys. This has gotten levels.
Not the bell.
This has
no,
gotten
not
to
the bell
levels
again.
of low I never knew were possible.
And the bell again.
oh my god, like I can't. And so I went into like charm.
She's kind of shameless with that bell. You just obviously ripped that off from Kino Casino. Come on. You have no shame, Brittany. No, she has no shame.
Mode. I was trying to be funny, like as if this was like a friend of my dad's. I was just trying to be funny and like goofy for. And then he's like, "Take off your shirt," and I was like, "I'm sorry, I really can't do this." And I just was like, "I'm really sorry." Yeah, like I just couldn't because I just was
exited the Skype.
And then I exited the Skype, and I swear to God, I went into the shower and like cried.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like, if you're crying in the shower, I think that's a pretty good like hint that you're not cut out for sex work.
Well,
I know.
Well, you already did it. Well, I shouldn't get paid. She's not very good at it. Too stupid to get paid up front. Give free BJs and bar bathrooms in the hope of getting paid. No, honey, you're supposed to get the money up front. Wow.
We see where she's headed.
I apologize for putting you through that.
Yeah. Funny, like,
What?
oh, like,
Well, I guess that's her future.
What is he apologizing for? She should be apologizing. Being such a shameful human being.
Because she's willing to do anything for money still.
Didn't you, like, contact a bunch of people's employers and try and get them fired because they posted stuff about Charlie Kirk online? I mean, honey. You know better.
Crazy.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm just speechless at
I mean, you're a rabid man-hater, okay? You're anti-free speech. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, honey.
this point. When something's so bad that you just have nothing to say. But yeah, she's crying in the shower because she's a whore. Like, I'm sorry you feel that way, Chrissie. For $1,000?
Wow, yeah, that's pretty
That
bad.
doesn't even cover rent.
I guess it depends. Maybe in 2012 it covered her rent. I don't know.
In New York?
Oh, New York. Is that where she was?
That's barely half a month's expenses. If
Pretty
that.
bad.
That's like a week's expenses in New York if you have your own apartment.
Well, it depends. I don't know what part of New York she was in. So maybe she had a roommate. I don't know.
And then she didn't even
Not the bell.
actually get the payment. How are you going to be a failed whore? The only thing worse than being a prostitute is a failed prostitute. Sentencing Chrissie Mayr to jail for her attempt at prostitution. Her failed attempt at being a whore.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough, shark face. Okay. That's enough. Okay, so onward from Shark Girl, we have Chrissie Mayr here yet again, talking about some more personal perversions. Let's get into this, shall we? It's not very long, fortunately.
I was lonely. I voluntarily took a cab. This was a Craigslist thing I answered. Took a
It's another Craigslist story, and it's not the one she talked about earlier. This is another one. Wow. What kind of empty life did you have in your 20s, honey? I mean, you were just seeking attention and validation from men to the point you were answering all these Craigslist personal ads when there was such a thing as a Craigslist personal ads. That tells us all we need to know about your age. You're old!
cab to like Bushwick to meet a person I've never met before. Didn't even have or see a picture. The arrangement was to trade massages, and I was like,
Trade massages? With somebody you've never seen? Sweetheart, I gotta tell you, as a man, just a fellow human being on this, little marble spinning around the sun, that sounds very pathetic. Trade massages with somebody you've never met. I mean, how empty and pathetic and purposeless and meaningless is your life that you are willing to meet some rando stranger, pay for a cab, you don't know what he looks like, to trade massages? I mean, how pathetic are you? You can't connect with another human being? You don't have a boyfriend? You can't meet some dude any other way? I'm pretty sure the internet was a thing at that time. I mean, good Lord. You're not the worst looking broad. Hey, you're old, but okay. Guess that's a lot of foundation there. But you were passably attractive maybe 15, 20 years ago. You could have made a dude, a normal dude. And then you massage each other and then, some other stuff. You meet rando guys for massages? Wow. Okay. That you've never seen. Wow.
oh yeah, let's do this. This sounds like a good idea. I was just in a really low place after this breakup. So even the cab driver's like, are you sure you want to get out? And I had no clue who I was meeting. And so we meet at the bar. We meet actually on the street corner. And he's like, and I was like, let's go get a drink, because I was like, this is probably going to turn into a hookup. And he's like, I'd rather not. Like, this is my local bar. Like, people I know are here.
God.
And I'm looking.
What, is he married? He really knows they're there. He's got to be married or something.
At this guy, and he's a 2, and I don't know. Maybe I'm like a 7. I don't know. Like,
You think she was ever a 7? Maybe a 6. With enough makeup. He was a 2. Probably was better than a 2. You know how women, they tend to underrate men's looks, right? They think 80% of men are ugly or something. Okay. Maybe he was a homely guy. I don't know.
I'm pretty good looking, you know. Like, and I was like,
oh, she's conceited. Yeah, you're not that good looking, honey. I got news for you.
this is a guy who I wouldn't give the time of day, like in just like if I were meeting him in a bar, like randomly, I wouldn't even talk.
He had money. Probably had a nice watch on, nice suit, Rolex. Yeah.
Talk to him, but like,
she sniffed money. Probably too stupid to get it there either. Just like she didn't get it from the guy she went down on. I'll go down on you in the hopes of getting money. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow, honey, you need some self-esteem, big time.
Here we are in this arranged thing, and he doesn't even want to take me to his like neighborhood bar. I'm like, oh no, now we're fucking going in this bar.
Fuck that.
And then the thing that locked it in.
Wow, she seems so agreeable and personable and fun to be around. Oh, we're definitely going in that bar if you don't want to go in that bar. Oh, wow. This guy she's married to must be super simp.
For me, that made me want to get in the cab, but he was like, come over, my place is really nice, you know. And so I go to his place, and it's not nice. He didn't even pick up. And that ended up being my like emotional like sex rock bottom, because like he was bad at massages, I was good at massages, and then
well, honey, how do you know you were good at massages? I mean, guys ain't too particular. They'll give a massage, get a massage to, move on to the funner stuff. They're not going to tell you you're bad at it, okay? As long as they get what they want.
I had to pay for my own Uber back home. It just was like,
stop.
It was such a lose-lose situation that after that.
You sound like a real loser, honey. I'll be honest. You sound like a loser.
I was like, oh yeah, I got to stop answering Craigslist ads. I got to stop like being on all these like apps, flying by the seat of my pants, like making bad decisions. So that was like in a way good, because
yeah, but honey, you're still making bad decisions. Look what happened with Melanie Mack. And then you lied, and you doubled down on your lies, and you tripled down on your lies. Oh, you had plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to redeem yourself, and you took none of them. Give me a break. Oh, I'm getting better. No, you got worse.
kind of woke up after that point. I was
she
like, I
woke
could have
up.
been like murdered 3 times just in that one night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, honey, you don't strike me as too bright. Now when she calls herself a comedian, you gotta have a sense of humor after you've lived a life like she did. That's crazy. Oh, there's more, though. It gets better. Well, or worse. Okay, so in our final clip covering Chrissie Mayr's most recent exploits, we have 2 other old over-the-hill broads, one wearing a hat indoors, maybe to cover a female bald spot, I don't know, and a puppet. This is her show. Other women and puppets. Apparently no dudes. Okay. Let's see what she has to say, shall we?
Shows to be a place where people can speak their mind, and it's up to the audience to like decide what they think about that. I am not into gotchas. I am not Barbara Walters. I am not 60.
She's talking about her interview with Melanie Mack. Hey, I'm not into gotchas. It's not my job to, ask hard questions. Any hard question is a gotcha question. Oh, okay, sweetheart. She looks much worse in this pic, by the way, in this video than she did in the prior one we just watched. So I'm assuming that prior vid was quite a bit older.
Minutes. I am not here.
She's really, really accelerated downhill, yo. You think it's booze? It's because of booze, substances, lots of booze and substances, and booze. She strikes me as a big-time drinker for multiple decades. Not as bad as Jer, but still, she's pretty rough-looking 42, 43, yo.
To like, right? It's just not my style to grill or ambush or gotcha.
Question.
Unless there's something, you know what I mean? Like, again, at no point.
This is a puppet, man. This is like it's got the little stick attached to the hands. This person's like, I don't know. Is there such a thing as professional puppeteers anymore?
Anyway,
During
it's
the
your
Melanie interview,
channel.
did I
Why do you
ever
have to
say-
talk
By the way, who the hell uses a puppet for content creation?
about
or like in the title or anything? It wasn't like this is
I guess this is called the Simpcast for a reason. And even a facsimile of a dude that appears on here is weak and vacillating and pathetic. Question, please. That's the reason it's called Simpcast.
It's gonna be about quartering, or this is gonna be a gotcha, or this is gonna, it was not in there at all. So the reason why people
pipe down, man, you're not allowed to speak. I'm a puppet. Yeah, but you're a male puppet, so you have no voice here.
Came in expecting that is because people sent raids to the chat being like,
and
they
were raiding your chat. It wasn't just regular average people wanting to know, hey, why aren't you asking her the very questions we're paying you to ask her?
There was the expectation of that in the chat, and the chat got angry when they didn't get that.
You mean when they paid you to ask specific questions and you didn't ask the questions, so you stole their money, basically. And then you did an explanation live stream following it up where you just stole more of their, super chats. Because you lied. You lied consistently, but at least you answered their questions with lies.
Sure. But again,
in my opinion,
I'm not stopping anybody from having Melanie on. I'm not stopping anybody from having the quartering on. And then
Chrissie, it's your job it's your job to cover their shit for them. You have to be like a box and follow their agenda.
So.
I mean, why didn't people attack Michael Knowles, who had Melanie Mack on last night? Like, why didn't they endlessly attack Michael Knowles in the day?
I don't think he had a super chat going on where people were asking direct questions in that chat. It wasn't an interview, I don't think. It wasn't like some kind of game show or weird, game setup. It was a totally completely different situation, contextually speaking. Mr. Puppet Edgar / sweeper simp beta male loser.
Daily Wire for talking to Melody and not asking about and being up on the lore.
It wasn't an interview, from what I understand. It wasn't that kind of broadcast. I don't think so. And I don't think he does super chats during the shows anyway. It's not that kind of broadcast. But anyhow.
Oh, God.
Yes, this is a misrepresentation. She was being paid to ask questions. The Daily Wire folks don't generally view live stream chats and answer super chats during their broadcasts. Probably another reason why it's going out of business from what I can see. But anyway.
I'm sure there's going to be a video made about me telling me what a crummy asshole I am. And you're right, I am. But I want healing and grace, and we can achieve that with #FatBattle. Stand with me. Heal the divide.
What a loser. Pal. You're a loser.
Fatties clashing. Back and forth. Fat bingo wings. Fat schlubs.
He's not even a good puppeteer. You're getting your arm in the picture, dummy. That's enough. Okay, so there you go. So, we've got Chrissie Mayr here telling us various perverted, degenerate stories about her 20s. I can only imagine how many more of these stories there actually are. Seems like this chick spent the majority of her youth, if not all of it, being a, 304. Disgusting G-Gen. And right when she gets too old to really, grift off her looks anymore, she had any to begin with, she all of a sudden finds Jesus and God and a simp husband that'll, take her as she is. Well, I know she has to check her past, but everybody deserves a second chance. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, pal. Go ahead and tell yourself that. You got yourself some damaged goods there, buddy. Good luck with that arrangement. Yeah, we'll check back in with him in 20 years, see if he feels the same way. But anyway, there you go. So, Chrissie Mayr is a, free BJ giver. Yeah. Even when she's supposed to get paid, she hands out sexual favors like they were candy. Free candy. And that doesn't expect anything in return, apparently, or does expect something in return, but doesn't get it because she's not smart enough to, get the payment up front, as apparently is the case with the quartering. You should have got your bag up front, sweetheart. But, hey, she's not smart enough to do that, which I guess is why her channel, her live streams, her videos get so few views. But why she passed up, why she destroyed her deal with Friday Night Tights to get a potential non-existent job with the quartering. Yeah. I'll pay you as much as FNT. You mean the zero? You mean the zero they pay her? I mean, they're doing her a favor letting her appear because she contributes nothing. She just sits there and she gets free publicity, for her crappy podcast live stream. Yeah. But anyway, hey, let me know what you think. Is she worth the $0 bills they quartering paid her to sell her dignity and her, credibility and integrity? Is she worth that $0? Yeah, she's worth exactly that, $0 in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any content that I create in the future. Also, if you would like to support my continued content creation, you can feel free to leave a super chat. Any amount is greatly appreciated. You can also support me on Patreon or as a direct channel subscriber on YouTube. Any support is greatly appreciated. Also follow my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. You'll find all those links in the description. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.